everybody, it's Chrissy. I am in my spot. This is my corner, actually right there, my corner of the couch where I do my psalming and journaling and Bible reading on a daily basis. And so I'm inviting you into my special spot today because you're on my heart as I'm reading this psalm. So I was in Psalm 145. I encourage you to read the entire thing. And this is the voice translation that I'll be reading. But I'm just going to read a couple of verses to you that had a great impact on me. I'm going to read verses 1 through 3. I will lift my praise above everything to you, my God and King. I will continually bless your name forever and always. My praise will never cease. I will praise you every day. I will lift up your name forever. The Eternal is great and deserves endless praise. His greatness knows no limit, recognizes no boundary. No one can measure or comprehend his magnificence. Actually, I'm going to read verse 4 too. One generation after another will celebrate your great works. They will pass on the story of your powerful acts to their children. I just love this concept of endless praise. And as I was journaling with the Lord about this very psalm, I heard him say to me, do you know what connects the past with the future? And I said, no, Lord, what is it? And he said, you. And this is the time right now. I know it's been a difficult season for many of us, but I also realize that we are connectors. We're the ones that are carrying the torch through song right now and encouraging a generation to move forward. And not only that, but let's unpack how we can best carry that torch right now. And there's a few things that come out during this psalm that I saw really clearly, and there's really three kind of ways that we can do that well. One is by remembering the past, by honoring what's happened before us and coming into agreement and alignment with those that have come before. And I know we've talked about that before, but remembering stories of the faith, what God has done, remembering what he's done in your family, and making sure to express those things to the next generation. So remembering where we came from and our purposes, but also then in the present time, stewarding what he's given us well. And I know we talked about the story in Matthew, the parable of the talents, how when the master came back and found two of the servants had increased what he gave them, he said, well done, you've been clever and loyal. We've talked about that. But what I wanted to point out was they did not just maintain what he gave them, they brought an increase. And so the Lord is looking for an increase through us being clever and loyal through this time. An increase in the awareness, maybe an increase in the joy, maybe even an increase in the perseverance, the strength, the encouragement. He may have you working on increase in different ways than somebody else, and that's okay. I just believe he's looking for us to increase the kingdom during this time. And then finally, the other way that we can carry that torch well is preparing our children for the next generation of worshipers. So I shared not too long ago with you guys about Next, my letter to Next, and how I saw in this dream that I had, I just saw myself marking out a pathway. So making sure that it's clear for them, the ones coming behind us, and making sure that when we do pass the torch, that they're well trained and they're well skilled and they have no questions about how to carry it well, and not only carry it well, but carry it further than we did. And so I am so excited to get to be a part of the endless praise, to get to remember the praise that came before, and to get to train up those getting ready to run with the praise behind us. And it's certainly something that we get to be a part of much greater than ourselves. And I just want to remind you, as you're walking through this time of all these things, I want you to be aware of the increase, and maybe even journal and ask the Lord this week, Lord, what is it that you want me to focus in on as far as increase? How am I to do that? And what do you want me to do about remembering? And then, Lord, what would you like me to do moving forward to be able to help clear the path for those coming behind. Have a great week, guys. God bless you.